Hello, readers of Every Word, and welcome to Every Word 365. I'm your host, Christina Madsen, and today we're finishing another book. We're reading Micah 6 through 7. He has shown you, O mortal, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. That was in Micah 6:8. Can you imagine what our world would look like if we all did that? It seems so simple, doesn't it? But like so many good nuggets, it certainly is easier said than done. So, what does it mean to do justly, love mercy, and walk humbly? I'm including a link from Got Questions, and I want to share a little bit of that here. And this is from the practical application from Got Questions. God gives warnings, so we will not have to suffer his wrath. Judgment is certain if God's warnings are not heeded, and his provision for sin in the sacrifice of his Son is rejected. For the believer in Christ, God will discipline us not from hate, but because he loves us. He knows that sin destroys, and he wants us to be whole. This wholeness, which is the promise of restoration, awaits those who remain obedient to him. I've shared this before, but it just reminds me so much of parenting. And if you're not a parent, it might be harder to understand. But when I became a parent, just that realization of I discipline and teach and correct because I love them and I want them to learn. And that's what God is doing for us. We are his children. I hope that makes sense. And we did finish another book, so I'm including the Bible Project overview video on the book of Micah. And I was recently told by a mentor that you would be surprised at how much people want to help you. So I am here asking for your help in 3 different ways with regard to this Bible study. I feel called to continue it and to make it grow and reach as many people as possible. So the first one is, if you have a YouTube account, to like this vodcast on YouTube. It is Every Word 365, no spaces. Become a subscriber. I think we have 250 some, but we'd love to get a few more. The next thing that you can do to help this out is to write a review on the Apple Podcast. So if you listen to the podcast, if you've listened to some, if you like it, hopefully you like it, write a review in the Apple Podcast. That makes it more shared and more seen. That's another way to help grow this. And then if you belong to a group, a Bible study, a something of some sort, it doesn't even have to be biblical. It can be secular, because I share my story wherever I go. I would love to show up as a speaker or as a guest. This is the first thing that I felt called to do after giving my life to Christ, was to share my story, was to share my testimony of faith. And now, of course, I share about the Bible study as well. But I'll come show up. I don't know where you are. I don't know what you're thinking. But if you have some sort of group, it can be a civic club, it can be anything of the sort, or a Bible study group, I would love to come share about this, about what we do, especially with the New Testament coming soon, as well as a whole nother new group in 2025. So be praying about that and thinking about where you can help me share the word. Tomorrow we start and finish Nahum, checking off these last Old Testament books very quickly, aren't we? Happy reading.